Okay, so welcome to today's video. It is my legit review on noodles. That's right, it is Blake's noodle review. Here we go. So just pop on some music. Oh, some better music than that. So today we're going to be evaluating soba noodles. Ignore the fork. Actually, I'm just going to take the fork out. I had to stir it with a fork. I've not yet tried it. Could be absolutely disgusting. Could be pain. First try. What is it? This is soba sukiyaki beef cup noodles. This is the wok style. Ready in 3 minutes. It took me 5 to make them. So I wouldn't believe that personally. But you know what? Maybe faster than me. Yeah, it's my first time. So I got the I use stainless steel chopsticks for generally just sanitary reasons. I want to wash them first. So myself, I'm a massive pot noodle fan. If I could be a rep for pot noodle, I would be, because they're delicious. And most of my reviews this week are going to be pot noodle, of which I've got some new flavours that I've never tasted from them. This is one of the 3 that are new to me. Okay. There we go. So once again, just to point this out, soba, wok style, sukiyaki beef, cup noodle, ready in 3 minutes. I'm a bit, if I'm honest, disappointed with the filling. Really haven't gone heavy on the amount that you get in them. That's quite a big head. It does look yum. It smells very I'm not a professional taster, so please do bear with. You know, I'm not gonna be going I'm really getting my palate ready. If anything, I'm just a Kyle that just can't be arsed spending time, you know, making food. But honestly, I know my noodles as a pot noodle kind of guy. Okay. Now, the thing is with these, I am worried that I may have drained them too much because I left them like pouring for a while. So I added some more boiling water in. Probably not the best way to go, so I might be getting some weaker noodles today than you might experience yourself. Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm enjoying this. A lot of sauce went into it. It was like this is what I'm struggling to say. Most of the flavour came from the sauce packet that you add in after. And if I'm honest, I'm struggling to describe what the sauce tastes like. I've forgotten what the word is. There's a word that just means like savoury. It's used all the time in tasting. Bon appetit use it. Everyone uses it because it's a good word. I feel like it starts with a U. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to dig back in. Keep going, because the noodles are not done, my friend. The noodles are not sunk. I've got my verdict. Now, please bear in mind. Actually, I'm gonna give 2 ratings. My palate, then an unbiased, like, you know, just quality of noodle. So if you like the flavour, this is not to do with flavour, basically. So, for me, like, this is my palate rating. We give them solid 7 out of 10, if I'm honest. That's not bad. It's a high start for the week. It could get worse. It could get better. Who knows? I've had some fairly bad instant noodles in the past, and these are just not one of them. The experience is good. 3 minutes. Quick sauce packet, mix it in a bit, easy as. You can probably tell that I'm struggling with the chopsticks a little bit, but I'm sure I'll be much better at using chopsticks later on down this week. Yeah, and then so that was my palette. When it comes to quality of noodle, it's not the worst, it's not the best. The noodles are, as you can tell, long and chopstickable is what I'm going to call it. So, no complaints about the noodle size or the noodle integrity. You know what? From an unbiased, like, not a flavour, just like the quality of noodle, I'm going to give this a solid 8, maybe a 9. I'm going to give it an 8.5. 8.5 out of 10 for the quality of noodle. Some decent all-round scores. And that leaves it an average of 7.75 overall. 7.75 out of 10. I can't even be complaining, really, if I'm honest. And that was my review of soba sukiyaki beef. There we go. That'll do. Right, so noodle review.
How are you? Time we've all been waiting for.
Pot noodle. Thai green curry. You all voted for it today, you know. A quick mix. I've added soy and ginger. That was the sauce packet for this one.
Oh.
Interesting.
Interesting choice.
Mm-hmm.
Nudes.
There we go. Oh my.
Dad is a massive fan of anything noodle.
Oh yeah. Just gotta get my grip on these chopsticks.
I don't think know how to use chopsticks. Looks like you're enjoying them.
It's a very curious bunch of flavours.
Curious bunch of flavours.
I'm chatting shit, mate. That's like a Thai green curry. What do you expect?
Fair.
It's an immaculate bunch and flavour combinations, and sauce really hits the palate well. I'm using stainless steel chopsticks because
Oh,
cool like that.
fancy guy.
I will say it takes forever to eat anything using chopsticks for me. I don't know about people who can actually use chopsticks, but for me, it takes bloody ages.
It would take me fucking forever considering I can't even use them.
Fair. I think I'm ready to review.
Oh.
Takes a while, you know, to build it up.
You gotta make sure you have the right verdict.
Exactly. The end result is what matters. So we'll go for first, not for the, you know, my palate, my flavour. We'll go for first
Cool.
the quality of noodle, the QON.
QON.
Yeah. Yesterday's noodle, the soba noodles were rated at an 8.5. Very easy to make, very good noodle, very good length. The pot noodle, I'm going to rate it at 7.5.
Damn fair.
You know, it's like, it takes 2 minutes, you put boiling water in there, you stir it, you put the sauce in, you wait another 2 minutes, it's then edible. That's peng. You know, that's how it works. Very easy noodles. Just not that noodle length I'm looking for, you know what I mean? Not like a traditional noodle. But, as pot noodles always do, the flavour is peng. Absolutely peng. I don't know if it just hits my palate like this, but tell you what, that's a definite. It's a definite.
It's just a
It's a
definite.
definite 8.25 on my noodle scale.
thought you were about to say on your nipple scale for a second.
On my nipple scale.
Disgusting!
Right.
I have no fucking clue.
So it's a definite 8.25. Although I will say, actually, you know what? No. I've got to bring the quality of noodle down on pot noodle.
Oh,
I'm going to bring it to a 7.
what's that?
Just because I've realised that they aren't dried noodles. Well, they are dried noodles, but all the flavour comes from dried powder. Not keen on that. It's really not a quality thing.
Fair enough. Wait, where'd the flavour come from in the other one?
You see, I was waiting for that question because in my review, I did mention the fact that it had the vegetables in there. It had the beef, and you had a sauce sachet. Like you'll get like a.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah, so you get a sauce sachet with pot noodle, but it's normally something like a soy or more of a dressing style. But the soba noodle came with a genuine flavour packet that gave the flavour to it, like a very oily barbecue.
Oh, okay. Sounds quite nice, actually.
It was very nice. Yeah, so I'm going to bring the pot noodle down to a 7 for that. Not overall, the quality of noodle, QON. And that brings it to an average of, if you give us a second, I'll work it out, 7.625. Which is not a bad one, but it is worse than the 7.75.
Fair enough. So it's no longer the best then?
No, sadly not.
Excuse me.
To my palate, it is the best one, but for the quality of the noodle, you know, the average score, the all-rounder, it's not hitting it.
Fair enough.
Okay, so just before we get into this one, I'm actually going to disqualify it because this actually made me feel so sick that I couldn't get to the bottom of it or even take another mouthful without gagging. Okay, so this is the worst noodle out of the lot. Do not buy these noodles. I was trying to be nice in the review. Please just, they are terrible. Do not try them. Okay. So welcome to today's noodle review. Today we're going to be reviewing the urban noodle, the authentic urban noodle, street food, soft Hokkien noodles with satay sauce. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've already recorded this. I recorded the audio. I thought my camera was recording. It wasn't. So sadly, I'm having to do this again. But it is where it is. And so I've got my rating already. I've digged in a bit, and I've got my verdict. So today's noodles, I was very excited about these because they were the only noodle that wasn't like a dried noodle and didn't have like its flavor in powder. This was actually like a fresh style wet noodles with satay sauce and like bits of corn, like baby corn, slice of baby corn in a packet. Then you microwaved it for 2 minutes to heat up. Which I'd say probably puts it at a ease of noodle of probably an 8, maybe an 8 point, no, probably a 9, you know, like an ease of noodle. This was very good. It just rip open 2 packets, put it in, mix it with a fork, bang it in microwave for 2, and then you can eat it. Sadly, the quality of noodle, I'm rating it a 7.5, which seems very low considering I've just told you that it's you know, for starters, it's not a dried noodle, it's not powdered flavour, and it's really easy to make. It should be a very high quality of noodle, but something seems off with the noodles. Like they seem a bit cardboardy, a bit of funk to them. It's not out of date. There's nothing wrong with this specific packet. This one can last till 2021, so there's no reason. And yeah, I don't rate them. There's something there I'm not too keen on myself. Then again, I've never tried Hokkien noodles, I don't think, before. So this could be what they're supposed to taste like, and I might not have been expecting it. I am just reviewing it against, like, the kabuto noodles, the soba noodles, the pot noodle noodles, you know what I mean? Like, I'm rating against the instant noodle noodles, not against real British street food, because I've never been to Japan or China or Korea. I can only go off, what I've had. So I don't particularly rate these noodles of high quality, but I do rate them very easy to make. So after the 7.5, which is a sad score, a very sad score for what I described, because the ease of noodle is very high. I have to say the QON, the quality of noodle, is just not on point. So 7.5 is the quality of noodle. So we move on to my personal palate and flavour, whether I like the taste of them, and honestly it's a no. I'm giving them a 6 on that. I don't particularly like it. It's not the satay that I were expecting. I were expecting maybe a bit more spice. It has a little bit of a kick, but it's not very spicy. And I don't know, it just don't bring the flavours that I were expecting it to bring, you know what I mean? So there's that. And so yeah, I'd probably rate it a 6. I am having to force myself to eat them because I don't want to waste them. So I'm going to finish them because I've opened them and made them. But out of personal preference, I don't think I'm ever going to eat them again. Not very nice. If I didn't care about wasting them, I'd probably stop eating them now. I'm just going to eat them anyway. It is what it is. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to pass you on to the next noodle, and I'll show you the ingredients that went into it now. So these are the wet noodles and the sauce packet, and that just got combined and put in the microwave. So very good ease of noodle, but very bad quality of noodle. And this, it brings it up to an all-round 6.75, which is a very low average, and it's the lowest so far. And honestly, I'm expecting it to be the lowest this week. We've got some pretty good bangers coming up for you next, but for me in a full 24 hours. So yeah, I'm signing off, and hopefully tomorrow's noodles even better, and I'll put that up to a vote in the Discord. Goodbye. So today on Noodle Review, got kabuto noodles, one for the camera, but one for that camera, and one for this camera. Should be in focus.
Does that say chili chicken?
Mm-hmm.
Like spicy chicken? Oh.
Chili chicken ramen. I've had kabuto noodles before, never this flavor. Kabuto noodles, possibly the highest quality of noodle so far. You know, we use the terms QON in the biz. Oh, yeah. And this one, interestingly, says on the back that step 2, you can pour it into a bowl, or if you don't have a bowl, into your samurai helmet, because this is
wow.
You know, this is a very
That's
authentic
genius.
ramen.
Yeah.
I am like neon orange on that screen. I think my forks is on. Anyway.
Oh yeah, look at that. It says all the good stuff is in the bottom. Oh, that's what they're talking about. Okay. How does it smell?
Oh, it smells delightful, Jenny. Wait, I have to get the bottom out. I'm not mixing it with chopsticks because I don't have cooking chopsticks. But I will once again be popping out the stainless steel tasting chopsticks that I've been accustomed to this week. I mean, this looks delicious. It's got like a genuine ramen broth style.
Yeah.
And
how much did this cost?
It's great question, Jenny. I have no bloody clue.
Oh, you gotta have the
I
price.
don't know, like £2, like $2.50, $3, something like that. I don't know.
Okay, that's not bad.
It might have been even. I really don't know. It's probably less. Just shooting up because I'd rather it be lower than you expected than higher. Good noodle.
Very nice, very nice.
I just don't want to tip it all over my keyboard, but
Yeah. Okay.
some good. You know, you got some real spices in there.
Yeah.
It's looking lovely. The noodles for Kabuto noodles are dried noodles, but they're like a really good. Oh, this is gonna get everywhere. These are very slippery noodles. Let me shift my keyboard as not to get it soaking wet. I forgot to clap
need a
to
bib.
sync. Hold up. That's how the pros.
That's how the pros do it.
That's how the real pros get everything synced up properly.
That crisp.
Okay. The first 2 minutes of me eating noodles is always me remembering how to use chopsticks from yesterday. So give us a second.
Well, stainless steel is a little more slippery. Unless it's got grooves in it or something.
It's got some minor groovage. This is
Okay.
really, really hot to hold.
Okay, well, give it a minute.
As if it's boiling water.
Give it a minute and read the back. How's that?
Oh, you've added a new segment, Jenny. I bloody love you. Today we're going to be doing my rendition of the Kabuto noodle description. Here we go. Kabuto noodles are a delicious combination of authentic Asian flavours and quality ingredients, prepared with the skill, dedication and discipline of a samurai warrior. Oh, when the character of a man is not clear to you, look at his noodles. Couldn't be more true. Remember to stir well, for true goodness lies beneath. Beware, samurai, for your noodles will be hot. Be sure you eat them before they get cold, and do not reheat. Failure to do so will bring great shame to yourself and your family.
Oh,
I mean, you know how it is.
man, that's serious business.
We only get serious in this one. I'm going to read the ingredients. Do you like Claire Sapphire's does?
Yes.
From
Yes, read those ingredients.
Okay. So whilst we wait for that to cool, I'm going to read the ingredients. Oh, fuck. Ingredients. Egg noodle at 62%. Wheat flour contains calcium, iron, niacin, thiamine, pasteurized egg, salt, colour, beta-carotene, lactose milk, cooked chicken 2.6%, sugar, salt, onion, fried onion, wheat flour, yeast extract, red pepper 1.5%, dried malt, vinegar, barley, vegetable oil, garlic, flavouring, ginger, chili 0.45%, lime juice 0.3%, and coriander leaf 0.18%. For all allergens, see ingredients in bold. So wheat, egg, milk, wheat, barley, and bold. A fresh tasting spicy noodle. I never even said what it was. This is chili chicken ramen. Fresh tasting spicy noodle dish with chicken, extra chili peppers, coriander and lime. I'm expecting this to be the best in the bunch.
Are you pairing it with any drink in particular?
Yes. Yes, Jenny. If you want to know my drink pairing of tonight, I've got a nice Schweppes lemonade with 3 ice cubes. I don't often do odd numbers, but the glass, really required it. Kabuto salutes you, noble eco-warrior. A true samurai separates paper from plastic and has the judgment to recycle them both. That's pretty lit. Hold up.
Oh, that's nice. I like this company.
We're at
Where's
7
the
minutes and
company
21 seconds.
located?
I don't know. I'm going to check it out in a second. I'll cut back, so I'm going to have to sync again. I'm getting so good at that. I'm not going to lie. Such a pro. Right.
Where's the company based out of?
Great question. Bristol. It's definitely not based in Bristol. That's just probably where they're
Distributed from
in
Bristol.
England. Yeah. Not imagine them being based in Bristol. So I will check that and put it up on screen right here. Okay.
No, don't forget to do that.
I'm definitely gonna skim over that. I don't want to like mop it. So like, oh yeah. There we go. They're all slipping off.
The first bite. Well, yeah, you need some grippies.
Hop. Come on. 9.
You got this. That's plenty. Just slurp it up. Slurp up the rest.
Mm. Oh. Delicioso. Das ist sehr gut.
Wow, first bite and you're already like chef's kiss.
I'm trying to think of oishi. That's it. Delicious.
Oishi.
Yeah, delicious in Japanese. Oishi des. These are nice. And I was expecting them to be the best of the bunch, but I think they might end up being the best of the bunch. Oh shit. Oh no, my chicken chili ramen's all over my keyboard.
Oh no, for later.
Oh yeah. That's where I like to keep mine for later as well, all over my keys. Yummy, yum, yum. Mmm, so good and tasty. Okay. I don't know how am I supposed to be eating these then without like just getting them everywhere.
Just put it up to your face.
So today we're gonna be reviewing the...
That way we can see it too, so it works.
Well, you see, there's another camera recording as well.
Okay, but yeah.
You know what I mean? With my multiple angles, because I'm such a good YouTuber. Right, YouTuber here. Bought a camera that don't work on Twitch. Look, right, my chopstick game's weak. I'll admit it.
You know what chopsticks you do need?
Delphine chopsticks?
No.
What do you mean? What do I need?
I'm gonna grab them for you. One sec.
I need Wi-Fi's heirlooms as chopsticks. Oh my. Oh, yes. So, also, I don't know if you can see that. Also inside it are little chunks of chicken. Little cubes. Little chunks of tomato. Peppers. And we've obviously got the herbs. And I mean, you've really got to respect the amount of broth that they've put in. It's a very good effort. None of the boiling water is like boiling water. It's genuine like a ramen broth. A vegetable one though, not like a beef stock style. Let's have a look at these then. Jenny, you've just sent me a nude. I'm joking.
Uh-oh, whoops. Wrong account, my bad.
Yeah, now you send me them, don't you? Just bought like 6 pairs of chopsticks. They look really pretty.
They're really pretty and they're really good.
Why would you do this to me, Jenny? I've literally just ordered like so many sets of chopsticks.
Don't order anymore, but you need some that have grooves in them so that you can grab your food.
I will say it's definitely more down to my bad skill at using I've never learned how to use chopsticks. I should probably point out that I just did the classic teach yourself way.
How's the texture?
Mm. I think I've had enough to review. Obviously, I'm going to eat them all because they're paying. So we start off with the first category, quality of noodle, QON. It's a technical term we noodle reviewers like to use. Splendid is all I'm going to say. It's got no dried powders. Well, maybe in the bottom. You know, that's where all the goodness comes from, apparently. Dried noodle, but not like the style where it's like just a boring, bland noodle that's like almost freeze dried. It's just like a solid noodle. The texture of the noodles, Jenny. Oh, the bounce, you know, the strength. It's a real good quality noodle. It's not like a short little shit noodle. I mean, you've obviously seen from the fact that I can't pick them up. And then it came with bits of chicken in it, like it said it did. Came with bits of chili, bits of herb, spice, bits of veg. Can't complain at that. I'd say this is the highest quality of noodle so far for EON, ease of noodle. It was spectacular, you know. Boiling water in, 4 minutes, put it in a bowl, keep it in the pot, spin it around, you know, just get that peng tasting lunch. So it's definitely a 9 out of 10. You know, we're gonna up it. A 9.5 out of 10 for quality of noodle.
What would it need to get a 10? Like, what is a 10?
I mean, that's the question we're all asking, isn't it, really?
Are you just saving the 10 for, like, just in case there's a perfect noodle?
Fresh noodle, innit? It's like, the only difference is if it were just like a fresh noodle, like it's a dried noodle.
Yeah.
But you can't really get that in an instant noodle, and they're stay for a while, so I don't think there is a 10. It's just how close you know what? You've done it, Jenny. We're going to drop a 10.
Yeah, for an instant noodle, this is a 10 out of 10, I would say.
Guaranteed. Yeah.
If it's checking all the boxes, yeah, why not a 10?
Every single one. Quality of noodle, 10 out of 10. The first one on the show. Absolutely splendid, and I can't wait to get back to eating them, so let me finish reviewing them. Next is my palate, the flavours that I'm getting, you know, my opinion, my biased opinion on this, so opinions may differ. I'd definitely give this like a solid 8.5. No, you know what, a 9. We're gonna go a 9. This is a 9.5 noodle, everyone. This is the highest noodle I think I've ever had. This is delicious. It's the right amount of spice. It might be a bit too spicy for some people.
So what is the spice level? Like, would you call it a medium? Not a mild, but like a medium or a hot?
Honestly, it's more towards like a mild, like it's just a nice warm feeling. It's like if you have a tikka masala, not like imagine a step below a jalapeno. It's like that. But then again, jalapenos can range so much. It's on par with jalapeno, the average jalapeno. So it's like if you were to go.
So a slight burn, but not anything that lasts?
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah. And it's just like it's a warm feeling. It's just a nice warmth that accompanies it. It's not like foods that you go. It's not like ridiculously spicy food where it kills the flavour. It very much adds to the flavour, giving an overall warm feeling to it. And yeah, the chicken's peng. Honestly, it's the perfect noodle. You heard it here first. We've got a 9.5 out of 10. What can you say? I mean, I'm sure this is a 10 out of 10 for some people. This is the best noodle we've had so far, and I'm inclined to say, even though my own real, true comfort food is coming up soon, that's probably better than that. Okay, so today we're going to be reviewing Pot Noodle's Sticky Ribs. Let me just give it a mix with the fork, as following the instructions. I've never had this flavour, interestingly. I have had a lot of pot noodles in my time. Chicken and mushroom is generally the one that I'll go for. That is in this week's noodle review. But I've never had sticky rib, so I'm excited, if anything, about it. There you go, that's the fork gone. So this is, as I said, Pot Noodle's Sticky Rib. Become the master in 4 minutes. Very excited about this one. As I said, I've said it. I've said all this. Fuck it. Let's just get to eating. You know, the really important part of this. It's cooled down for a little bit now, so that's nice. I'm just gonna quickly check a message. I've been going through my business emails this morning, and you're probably wondering, Billy, what the fuck? It's light outside and you're awake. Yeah. I know. I'm awake because I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning this morning because I'm so nocturnal that my sleep schedule has now been delayed to the morning. I've kept pushing it further and further, so now I'm waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. But that is enough of the speaking. You saw the last review, the Kabuto noodles. They were peng. They're going to be very hard to beat. I don't think, if I'm honest, pot noodle's going to beat them because the quality of noodle on a pot noodle is just ridiculous. Well, not like fantastic. It's like it's a much lower than I think I rated as pot noodles quality noodles a 7.5. I should probably just look up. One day I'm going to just look up how to use chopsticks so I can stop being a special person and just actually eat noodles properly. Oh. You know what? I have to say, these unironic, like, not surprisingly, but at the same time somewhat surprisingly, because I wasn't sure how accurate they were going to be. These do mimic like a Chinese sticky rib. I know when you get some like Chinese or Korean barbecue slathered on some big ribs, some spare ribs, and it's all delightful. Kind of mimics that, and I'm buzzing about that. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's a good flavour to have. I might just look it up now. I'm really struggling to get these. Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't look it up in the fucking review, can I? That's ridiculous. That'll take way too much time. Okay. Fucking hell. Oh. Oh, yes, Billy lad. It feels very nostalgic, which is a bit weird for me because... Well, no, it's not weird. It's just, it feels nostalgic for me because I used to, when I was a kid, go with my granddad to Morrison's, get a fresh bag of like barbecue spare ribs, some sticky ribs. And I'd used to just eat them in the car with him and go and feed this dog. It's just all come flooding back to me, if I'm honest, whilst I've been eating these noodles. So it's been a very pleasant experience, remembering the time that I used to go with my granddad. My granddad's still alive, by the way. He's my best friend, literally one of my best friends. Absolutely love the geezer. But that's enough of the granddad. We're here for the noodle review. Peng. Absolutely peng. Did I beat the chicken and mushroom? It's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough to beat chicken and mushroom, in my opinion, for the flavour, because I'm so used to it. It's such a comfort food for me in a really weird way that instant noodles should definitely not be allowed to be a comfort food, but they are. So when it comes to quality of noodle, as I said, I covered the pot noodles earlier. I'm fairly sure I rated it at 7.5. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, I rated it, and I know I rated it. So there's my rating right here. Or right here. Or right there. Or maybe all three. Fuck you, Billy. I'm editing this, so I'll probably forget to do that. And if I forget to do that, I look like an absolute clown. So there you go. But yeah, so they are delicious. I didn't eat many of them because my chopsticks skills are not on point still. I'd probably give them... So the ease of noodle we've been through, the quality of noodle we've been through, so it comes down to the palette of noodle. I'm joking, that's not a subcategory, you fool. As if you thought it was. Like, alright, guys. But no, we're going to rate the flavour of noodle, to my palate, probably a solid 9, you know? Yeah, Fuck it, we're going 9. It's less than the Kabuto noodles, which you'd be quite surprised about, but the Kabuto noodles felt very genuine and like a very good and like chili chicken ramen. So they were like very genuine, very real flavors, and those are feeling a bit more artificial, but the reminiscent of the real product, which is exciting because obviously you don't have sticky rib noodles. That's not like a proper ramen type or anything like that, but they're nice. The flavor of noodles nice. So here's the final score overall. I'm saying that because if it's, I mean, I've given the flavor a 9 to my palate. Once again, I'd like to clarify that does not mean that you'll absolutely love it, but I'm fair with the palate. So yeah, in a bit, go watch the next noodle. Thanks for that fantastic noodle review, Blake. Now on to the next one. These are the pot noodle Bombay bad boys. These are quite possibly going to be the spiciest noodle that we're going to be eating this week. However, after being surprised by the chili chicken ramen by Kabuto noodles, that could actually be incorrect. So let me just do the sync clap because I've forgotten to, and I'm going to kill myself in the edit. There you go. Right, anyway, so into the review. Today's sauce that's going into the noodles is just hot sauce. That's all I tell you. Add some hot sauce. I didn't used to add the sauces to the noodles, if I'm honest, way back when I started on my pot noodle journey. But now I just throw them in there because, you know, they were made for the pot noodles, so you can't really. Oh, I can smell the spice on that one. Okay, well, they weren't lying. There's that. Okay, that looks positively scrumptious. So here we go. Let's just mix that in. I don't know if you can see that. It was neon red, and I'm now mixing it in to make, oh shit, to make fucking noodle juice go everywhere again. No, I'm joking, right? Okay. Although noodle juice is everywhere, and let me just BRB. Okay, I'm back. I've grabbed the accompanying drink, which is, as we are used to, it's not Schweppes today, it's our white lemonade. But any lemonade will do. They aren't mixing very well, if I'm honest. I can still see some very red noodles that look like they're going to kill me. There we go. Time to switch to chopsticks. I did not look up last night a video on how to use chopsticks. I'm a fucking liar. So it's back to square one. I still don't know how to use them, but we're going to use them anyway because, you know what? When you're reviewing the noodles, there's nothing better to do it on than on chopsticks. Okay, here we go. First taste. I have had these before, and yes, that was a Discord notification. On my end, not on your end. Oh my god. They're spicy. Okay. I deal with spice quite well. Better than average, I'd say. So I'm fine eating these. But I will say they are spicy. Maybe not for the ones among you who only order chicken tikka, masala, or a korma. You know what I mean? Like, you're not really at the spice level that I'd recommend you reach before you eat the Bombay Bad Boys. Let me just check that Discord notification. Could be important. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it hit the back of my throat then. Oh. Spice on my tongue and my lips, I'm used to. That like hit my uvula. Yeah. It probably didn't. I'm probably chatting shit, but it felt like it did. Now these are freshly made, so this is boiling as well. So that's a really good mix to mix with the spice. I've really mastered it now. Look at these. I'm getting noodles every time I go down. Okay. Well, to keep this short, because I've got an hour and a half an hour and a half long video. Raw footage, sorry. An hour and a half timeline full of raw footage to edit down for this video. I will just be reviewing them now rather than eating them fully for you. So, we know, as I said, quality of noodle is standard throughout all pot noodles. You've got the dried noodle, you've got the powdered flavour. So the quality of noodle is this value right here. I'm trying. I didn't look, basically. I'm being stupid. I should have looked last night. Let me just have a look. Let me have a look what I rated. Got hiccups. Fuck. Right, a BRB. Okay, yeah. So we rated the pot noodles a 7.5 out of 10 for quality of noodle, and it's standard throughout all, even the Bombay Bad Boys, the spicy boys. So I have to rate the noodles a 7.5 in this case as well. But other than just the noodle lifestyle, we're also looking at that noodle lifestyle, quality of noodle. Also looking at flavour profile of the noodles, and delightful, honestly. You get a lot of heat. It might be too much for some people, so I couldn't recommend it for that, but this is my biased flavour opinion for my palate. And I can just, you know, I can keep up with the spice in this sense. So I will say I'm gonna give it an 8. It's not the highest. No, you know what? I'm gonna give it a 7.5 as well, because you can taste a lot of the spice. The main thing about Bombay Bad Boy is, in my opinion, the spice. You know, you're going for a hot food to warm you up, and we've had a very good spice example in this week, which was the kabuto noodles, the chili chicken ramen. They provided a nice heat to the flavors, and it worked well. But in this case, it's probably more focused on heat than flavor. It's not an accompaniment. Sorry, it's more of just an overpowering heat, and then less flavor to get that heat. So I'm probably gonna rate 7.5 seems about right. And yeah, I'll see you on the next noodle in a bit. Okay, so this is going to be a shorter review than normal. Simply because I've literally just reviewed it already and then lost all the audio. Well, not all the audio, all the footage, because I never pressed record, because fuck this camera, bro. I just want a pop-out screen, man. It does my head in, because I always misrecord. But yeah, so I didn't record it. I've been eating these noodles. These are the pot noodle chicken and mushrooms. My comfort food, because I had them first when I was 12. I was just like, oh, I want to try that. So we tried it. And then I was like, oh my God, that's fucking paying. And it was fucking paying. And since then, I had it every Thursday, like every week, for a year and a half. And you can never get me off the flavour. It's so good. It's definitely my favourite pot noodle. It's the only pot noodle I've ever drank the soup out of the bottom of. Like, that's the liquid that you remain with, that's just flavoured powder mixed with boiling water. And so that's funny, because I would recommend you try it at least once with your favourite pot noodle, that you drink the liquid. But I won't recommend you do it every time. If you're wondering why I'm using a fork today, it's because I forgot to wash my chopsticks. And I'd already made it, so I didn't get a chance to grab them. But yeah, this is definitely by far my favourite pot noodle. And it's the last noodle of the week. And I'm glad I saved it as the last noodle of the week, because I am so fed up of fucking eating noodles every single day. I've done it before, but for some reason this week it was just awful to sit down and eat noodles, and then sit down and eat noodles, and sit down and eat noodles. But you know, I did it for the review. I'm glad if you enjoyed this video, that you watched it. That was so the wrong way around. But yeah, we already know the quality of noodle, the QON of all pot noodles, because they're all the same. It's powdered flavour, it's dried noodle. It's 2 minutes to make. Everyone knows that. So that gives it a 7.5. But the most important part of today's review is the taste of noodle, my flavor of noodle, and you know what? My biased opinion of what these noodles are like and what I think they are, you know, what I'd rate them as a taste to my palate. And honestly, the chicken and mushroom, I don't see it being anything else other than a 10 out of 10. I love these. I could eat so many chicken and mushroom pot noodles. I just think they're peng, they're easy to make, they taste splendid, you know how it is. But yeah, that message, the notifications are on my side, I apologise. But yeah, definitely have to say, I'm getting so many. Definitely have to say these are the best noodles this week, tied with the chili chicken ramen by Kabuto, although I will say the Kabuto noodles definitely felt like more of a full meal because they had like chunks of chicken and then like herbs and they were proper noodles and stuff like that. So I would say if you're looking for a full meal, or like I'd have this as my lunch or what I call dinner, whereas I'd have Kabuto noodles as like my tea or what you probably call dinner, because they feel like more of a meal, more filling. I will say pot noodle, 10 out of 10, my flavour, my palate, fully recommend. Definitely drink the noodle liquid on one pot noodle. You got to try it at least once. But yeah, so here are the final results of the Instant Noodle League, if you will. Kabuto noodles came in clutch with their chili chicken ramen to be this week's winner overall due to their high quality of noodle, rated a 10 out of 10. However, pot noodles, chicken and mushroom won for both flavour and penny per point, since it is only 80p for an overall score of 8.5 out of 10, and the rest is up on screen. Obviously, I am biased towards my comfort food, which is the pot noodle, chicken and mushroom, so really I'd fully recommend the chili chicken ramen by Kabuto noodles, and that's why I've now got 4 more ordered and in my drawer. So have a wonderful look at this table, it's all there for you to see. Thank you for watching these noodle reviews. It's been a pleasure for me to do it until like the last 3 days, well no, to the last 2 days, where it's been a bit of a drag having to eat more noodles. I would like some variety, but you know what, I did it for the review. I'm glad I did. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you know, take away some solid advice and some solid information on this episode of Noodle Reviews. So yeah, if you have any noodles that are your comfort food, I very much doubt you do, because it's such an odd thing to have as a comfort food, some instant noodles. But if you do, put them in the comments below. I might try them. I might do an episode 2 a noodle review if it's requested enough. I'll put myself through another week of eating instant noodles all the time. But yeah, thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure. And peace out. See you in the next review.
Don't you be afraid, everything will change, you and I.